Hi, my name is Tatsu. I graduated from Harrow Bangkok in 2015. I joined in as a foundation course student in 2011 and graduated as a prefect in 2015. After that, I went to University of Edinburgh to read international relations. In the university, I was the vice president of Japan Society and the president of UNICEF on campus. And I did a lot of extracurricular activities in University of Edinburgh to do like a lot of sports and everything, which was great. And now I'm in Japan, Tokyo, working in top Fortune 200 company doing human resources work. And it's great to be here. So I think Harrow is a very unique place and a special place for any kind of students who want to be the next world leaders. So for myself, I joined in, I was quite a unique student and didn't know what I wanted to do. But one thing I was quite good at is interpersonal skills, and the teacher really saw that kind of potential for you to fully focus on your strengths and some of the development area that you need to kind of develop to be a better leader. So if you want to make a change in the world, if you want to focus on your strengths and be the next world leader, this is the place for you to fully accelerate your learning, to strengthen your strengths and then develop your development area to fully be a great leader. Being a global citizen, you're open-minded and also you're adaptable to many changes, which is very, very crucial, especially in 2020 where everything is happening at the same time. If you go to international school, everything is so unique to you and you need to adapt to excel in a certain, maybe a positive, challenging environment. So that kind of adaptability and resilience is something that Harrow really nurtured throughout the whole process. So I think that kind of resilience, adaptability, and really open-minded to any changes, I think that really helps me in the long run in my career. I think before joining Harrow, I was always thinking, Tokyo University is the best school. Where I joined in Harrow and everyone is like, I want to go to Harvard, I want to go to Cambridge. At first I was like, that's not possible, right? But then when I actually started to learn about GCSE and then going into A-level, I learned that there's an opportunity if you really try hard. And all the teachers amazing to empower their own students to study really hard. If you do it well, you have this kind of opportunities. So that kind of accountability and empowerment from the teachers really enable me to see what's outside and where I can really challenge myself to grab something that I never thought I could do that. So yes, I guess British education system is very unique in a way that the students are put into the driving seat of their own career or their own future aspirations. Meaning for GCSE and A-level, the students need to be the person to decide what kind of subjects you want to study. And eventually that subjects that you choose will get you to a university or what you want to study in the university. So from the age of 14 years old, and you need to actually decide what you want to do in the future. So that kind of empowerment and accountability for your own life is put in there. And the Harrow teachers are amazing to kind of explain the implication on, they encourage you to make their own decisions, students' own decision to really choose what's the best for their own future. So yeah, I think that's what's very, very unique and special about British education system. Comparing it with Japanese education system where you need to study everything and you need to do everything that kind of teacher wants you to do, where in the UK you're empowered to make your own decisions and that eventually allow you to focus on your strength and then develop your own development area to fully excel, accelerate your learning curve to be the best you can be. I did a lot of sports. I was in the rugby team and football team, basketball team. And one thing that is really unique in Harrow is you can literally do anything. There's limitless opportunities for you, options for you to really explore what you like. And people are very open about welcoming you into the new team or new activities. So as a young child, you want to explore a lot of different opportunities and options, and that shapes who you are. So that kind of co-curricular opportunities is really, really something that I appreciate from Harrow. Yeah. And also, if you're interested in like politics or any kind of like debates, you do also have like Model United Nations, which I was part in some international debating competition or Model United Nations conferences representing your school as well as some country. So that kind of international exposure through extracurricular, co-curricular programs is really something that I'm proud of. Obviously, English support is very robust with Harrow's unique history and expertise on nurturing people's language skill in English. But on top of that, we have, for me, I needed to strengthen my Japanese as well. And there was two amazing teachers in Harrow Bangkok. They really teaches you how to use Japanese in more professional manner, more mature ways, as well as they really take care of you as a Japanese family, where I think it's more than just being able to speak the language, but being able to take care of one another in Japanese setting, the cultural setting. So that's really what I appreciate from Harrow Bangkok. You're put in a very unique situation where you're studying with different, diverse people, you have different cultures, and so you really complement each other by taking care of the development areas or strengthening our strengths. And Harrow really made me aware of there's so much more than what's happening in Japan, but there's so much more happening in the world. And you really, not just the friendship, but you really think about what's happening in other world, politics, economy, and stuff like that, which really helps me to be more open-minded in my own career. Now I'm working in international corporation where everyone has a unique, different, diverse background. And since day one, I can exercise my diversity and inclusion skills to really foster a sense of belonging for everyone. So what I appreciate the most from Harrow is basically the house system, which is a very typical British education system, where you will be appointed or allocated in one of the house, which I was in Churchill House, which is the best house in Harrow Bangkok. And it really fosters the sense of belonging, and you really feel like you're one of you're supported by the house family members, teachers, and the fellow students. So that's really foster the sense of home away from home, and I was one of the most system that I appreciate the most in.